Hello everyone, my name is Sunny Joshi. I am a senior project officer in WWF India's Raptor Conservation Program. Today, I will provide a brief overview of our efforts to conserve raptor species in India. WWF India's Raptor Conservation Program started in 2019, and this map shows the current footprint of our work, and it is expanding every year to more landscapes. We are working on different aspects of raptor research and conservation, such as long-term nest monitoring, understanding the movement ecology, and monitoring of the feeding sites. We are also doing test assessment and understanding habitat use patterns. Out of these projects, one is monitoring of key raptor areas in India. So we have defined the key raptor areas where 20 or more species of raptors are reported, out of which 5 are from the certain category according to the IUCN Red List. While selecting these locations, critical habitats such as wetlands and grasslands were taken into account because these habitats are under severe pressure due to change in land use pattern, especially outside the protected areas. For the first year's monitoring, we selected 10 sites, out of which 7 were wetlands. And after an initial recce survey, some transects were laid and observation points were selected in these sites. Then systematic surveys were conducted from November to April so that the winter migratory raptors are also included in the count. Fortnightly visits were done to record species presence, their numbers, interspecific interactions, and habitat use. And for the long-term sustainability of the study, the accompanying frontline forest staff were trained in raptor identification and survey technique. As for the results, we recorded 52 species of raptors during the survey, out of which 8 were from the threatened category, including critically endangered red-headed vulture and endangered Palasus fish eagle. Tal Chhapar Wildlife Sanctuary in Rajasthan showed the highest diversity of raptors with 26 species, whereas Harike Patan Bird Sanctuary in Punjab showed the least diversity with only 5 species reported during the survey. With this study, we have created a baseline of raptor richness and abundance at the key raptor areas, which will be essential for further studies on correlation with wetland and other parameters. We also identified some critical conflict areas as seen in these pictures. In the first picture, a dead spot-billed duck is floating along the debris in one of the monitored sites. And in the second picture, an elusive brown wood owl is entangled in barbed wires used for fencing in the agricultural areas adjacent to a monitored wetland. In the third picture, we can see an electrocuted Himalayan vulture. And as you can see from the landscape, in absence of large trees, these raptors use electricity pylons to perch and roost, which increases the threat of electrocution. Uh, Further on this, we are studying the impact of biotic and abiotic factors such as vegetation, water, and soil. And we are also assessing the availability of safe food and habitat quality in and around key raptor areas. Long-term monitoring of these factors will help us in better and efficient management practices and come up with appropriate restoration plans for degraded habitats, which in turn aids in conservation of the species in concern. Thank you.